Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to share my TBR for the Bookbuddyathon with you guys. The Bookbuddyathon, if you haven't heard of it, is hosted by Elena from Elena Reads Books and Sam from Cold Tea and Crumbs. And this is the second time that they are going to be doing it. I didn't get to participate last year or last time, so I was really excited to get to participate this time. I am buddy reading with Jackie Kate, and we have picked out a great buddy read book, and she helped me pick out some really great other options. So let's get into those. So first off, obviously it's a challenge, or it's a readathon about reading with another person and, you know, talking to somebody else about books. So we decided to read Burial Rites by Hannah Kent. I don't know a ton about this. This was recommended to me, I believe by Sarai. From Sarai Talks Books, and it's one of my BookTuber Recommends books, and Jackie Kate also had this on her Goodreads list, so we decided to read this, and we're both really excited to get into it. I don't really want to know a whole lot going into it, but I'm very excited to read this one. So then there are a few other challenges. The first one is to pick a book that has the first letter of your buddy's name as the first letter of the title of the book. Well, we're both J's, so J's are really hard to find in books, and I honestly didn't have a single book that started with a J that I haven't read yet. So I ended up picking one that had a J in the title. So The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness is the book I picked for that. This is probably the lowest on my priority list just because I want to read it, but I am more excited about the other books. This was just sort of like the only one that had a J in the title. So there's that. The next one was to pick a book that is the same color as your book buddy's favorite color, and Jackie Kate's is blue, so I went with Wolf and White Van. I have maybe read like 10 pages of this or something that I read during Dewey's, but I definitely wanted to pick this up, and it's short, and I am still very excited about reading this one, so that is my other pick. I still don't know what this is about, even reading some of it. So this is going to be a TBR where I tell you very little about the books that I'm picking. Yeah. Now the next one is to show your book buddy 3 different books and let them pick the book that you are going to read that week. I cheated a little bit because I've started all 3 of these books, but I'm in the middle of, I think, 4, maybe 5 books right now, and I really just want to finish some of them. So I let her pick from, or I had her pick from 3 different books that I'm already reading. The first one was My Brilliant Friend by Elena Ferrante. I am only about 40% into this. I put it down for readathon and then just never picked it back up, so this was pick number 1. The second one is Fall of Poppies. I've read about half of this, and I was really into this. I just had to put it down for another book I'm going to talk about in a minute. And then the last one was An Island of Our Own by Sally Nichols, which I also started during Dewey's, and I am not that far into, but it's also probably the easiest of the 3 to read. And this is actually the book that she picked, which I'm really pleased with because I'm really enjoying what I've read of it so far, and it's a really quick read, so this will be a good one to go ahead and read and get off of my list of books that I'm currently reading. And the last challenge is to read a book you just want to read, and that is going to be Queen of the Night by Alexander Chee. I am still reading this. I'm about halfway through it, and I am absolutely loving this, but because this is such a big book, this isn't like a book I can carry around with me, so I can only read it at home, which is problematic. But I have been having the most hectic last 2 weeks, so I've not gotten to read as much of this as I would have liked to, and it's due back at the library on the 15th, and so I have to read 50% of this book before it has to go back to the library. So I'm going to be mostly focusing on this book. The 2 books that I really want to read are this one, because it has to be read basically by the end of the readathon, and this one because this is our buddy read. So these are probably the 2 books I'm going to focus most on during the week. But yes, this puppy is going to get finished because I will not put myself back on the hold list and have to wait to finish it. I would end up just breaking down and buying it in that case. But yes, so that is my TBR for the Bookbuddyathon. Ugh. So, blah. Oh, God. Struggling hard. So these are the books. No way I will finish these this week because, like I said, it has been hectic. It will continue to be hectic. This will be my 3rd week of training for my new job, so there's not a whole lot of downtime. And what little there is spent getting to know new coworkers. So most of my reading is only done at home, and yes, I will be focusing on Queen of the Night and Burial Rites. Alright, so let me know if you are going to be participating in the Bookbuddyathon. I would love to watch your TBRs and hear about which books that you and your buddy picked out. So yeah, I will talk to you guys in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye!